Oh dear Venezuela. As a Cuban, I feel deeply saddened of everything that's happening right now after the election, and how the whole the public is currently revolting on the street, protesting because they feel that they were stolen of the results of the election. And personally, the same as Venezuela, as in Cuba, they both have a socialist dictatorship, which has control of everything, and it is a problem. I mean, before the election, I was really hoping something might change. I was having some kind of false hope because I was like, I'm hoping something good happens because hey, they deserve it, and it'll be a great change. It'll be a better Venezuela. It'll be something better for them, and the situation ended up being what we were all expecting. Everything seemed promising. Everything looked good for the other candidate. Funny enough, what people not understanding, in case you're confused, you see a female person that's normally having like speaking, saying that the elections were stolen and stuff. She was the initial candidate. The problem is Maduro hampered the election to prevent it from being on the ballot box. Again, typical dictatorship. And as a typical dictatorship, he's calling his opposition fascist, and they're doing all these crazy things. At the end, this is what I mentioned to you guys about when you demonize the opposition. You don't have to prove that they're lying. You're breaking their character. You're saying, hey, don't believe this person because this person is worthless. This person is whatever name you want to put in. Racist, Nazi, fascist, whatever. All those names that you want to call people when you don't really want to attack the argument. And the funny thing is, even on the numbers that they reported, they lied. They lied on the numbers because they reported. Let me try to get the numbers in a second. I'll try to get you the numbers. That way you can see how, even on their false reporting, they made a huge mistake, not estimating that people were gonna do the calculations, and proving again that socialism, you can vote them in, but you don't get them out by the ballot box. That is the unfortunate truth. And Venezuela has been a dictatorship since 2013. I'll show here this post from the BBC. When Chavez made a change to the constitution, that way he could be the president pretty much forever. And I know at the moment people are saying, oh, Maduro this, Maduro that, and people are failing to realize what happened in Cuba. What even happened in Venezuela? Chavez died, and what happened? You just get another person. The problem is the system does not allow for change for the better of the people. The problem is socialists, or people left-leaning, naive. They were so naive to believe that, hey, a socialist is gonna get us out of this situation and improve the problem. Funny enough, Venezuela was actually one of the richest countries in South America, which I'm going to show you as well, as you can see there. Venezuela was one of the richest countries, so people were not aware of that problem. So they actually got themselves in bed with the socialists, which ended up changing the rules, and now you can get them out. Now most of the population in Venezuela lives under extreme poverty. They're all equally poor. That's what socialism does. And what happens? How is Maduro living? How was Chavez's daughter doing? She was a multimillionaire. Same as Chavez. Same as Castro. But people think, oh, because of the 1% in corporations. Trust me, it is a lot worse when the 1% it is in government. Because they don't only have the means to oppress you, because they have the government, they have the military, they have the police, they also have the money. At least in the States, you have different controls in place. And at least, even though, yes, we know that they're cheating with the stock trading and all the dirty stuff that they're doing behind the scenes, trust me, it's not remotely the same. And, oh man, I was really hoping for something. I was really hoping that something might change, something would be better for Venezuela, but already they said that 700 people have been arrested, a few people have died, and I don't think nothing's going to change. Again, Cuba, Castro died. What happened? You got his brother. His brother steps aside. What happened? You got this other puppet. That is, when you talk about socialist and socialism, you never want to give too much power to government. Because when the government is on your side, you're going to be applauding. But when the government is on the other side, it's never good. And to anyone who's watching, let's say you think Trump is a Nazi or he's a dictator. Imagine if Trump had all the power that you want to give the government. You wouldn't want that, right? And now to the people on the other side of the aisle. What if Biden or Kamala had all the power that some people think is fine that Donald Trump has? It is the same thing. You want to limit the power of government because you never get it back. They're not passing laws to remove powers from government. They're not. The government keeps becoming bigger, and a new department for this, and new legislation for that, and new legislation for this. Be careful with what you wish for. And I will leave you with a quote from Joseph Stalin. And I don't remember it word by word, but it's something about, it doesn't matter who casts the vote. It matters who counts it. It's not the exact quote, but I will leave you with the quote in a second. Alright, that's it with the video, guys.